What are the best maps in these COD Zombies games? Today I'll be going through World at War through BO3 and giving my opinion on what the best maps are on each game. I'll only be going up till BO3 for a few reasons. One, most people don't really care for the games after BO3, and two, my PC can't really run the games past BO3 that well, so the quality of the video will be much lesser at that point of the video, if I were to record that part. As always, all opinions stated in this video are mine, and feel free to comment on what you would have changed about the video in the comments section. The structure of this video, or how this video is actually going to work, is I'll be going into each game, starting with World at War, and I'll take a quick look at the selection of the maps. I'll give a brief description of each map and include a highlight about each map, and I'll eventually reach a point of giving an honorable mention for a second or third best map, depending on how many maps I think could contend for the quote-unquote best map position. After the honorable mentions, I'll reveal what I think the best map is, review a few highlights of the map, and then go and actually experience these highlights in game. So for example, if I thought Keynote or Toten was the best map, I could say one of the highlights for it is the Thunder Gun, and then I would go in game, get the Thunder Gun, use it a little bit, and yeah, that's that. A few notes are I won't be including Easter egg or storyline related topics in these maps as part of my reasoning for why I think a map will be good, as that can easily turn the tide of how good a map is. For example, Moon has a crazy Easter egg which could influence how good it is, but I'm not going to be including Easter eggs. I'll be focusing more on gameplay oriented aspects. Also, this is my first ever video in this kind of video quote-unquote essay style, so tell me what you think I could improve on, and some ideas for videos like this in the future. How iconic a map is also may be factored into how good of a map is, in my opinion. Also, last side note, I'm still recovering from my wisdom tooth surgery, so if I'm talking kind of weird, yeah, sorry about that, but I think you guys will understand. Like and sub if you guys do end up enjoying this video, and let's get into it. Call of Duty World at War. Call of Duty World at War has 4 Zombies maps. Being the game that Zombies originated on, it doesn't have the most amount of maps, but it has a few. Something that only just now occurred to me is that they're all also in different languages. Noctur and Toten. Noctur and Toten is the first ever Zombies map, taking place in an isolated airfield building. There isn't much going on, but it sets the foundation for years of Zombies maps to come in the future. My highlight that I've chosen is the original ray gun. Verrückt. Verrückt takes place in a horrifying insane asylum, where you can hear both screams of zombies and patients as you wander throughout the halls. This map introduces a few fundamental things for zombies: perks, the power switch, and less importantly, traps. The highlight that I've chosen for this map is Verrückt Super Sprinters. Shinonuma. Shinonuma is a deadly and disgusting swamp with a sinister Japanese research facility built on top. It introduces more fundamental things, like Verrückt. We see the first iteration of a boss zombie, the Hellhounds, memorable characters, and the first ever infinite damage wonder weapon, the Wunderwaffe DG2. The highlight that I've chosen for Shinonuma is the Ultimus crew. Riese. Riese is the main research base for 115 related purposes in the Zombies storyline. Along with being a super iconic map, this map also introduces an absolute staple in Zombies, the Pack-a-Punch machine. The highlight that I've chosen for this map is Pack-a-Punch. For the honorable mention, World at War only having a few maps makes this choice a bit easier for me. I have to go with Shinonuma here. There's a small toss-up between it and Verrückt, but I believe Shinonuma is overall a better map, simply for the fact that you can somewhat train on this map and you have a viable wonder weapon, that being the Wunderwaffe. Now for the best map in the game, it's obviously Riese. It's an iconic map that has been the source of way too many late nights before school happens the next day. With Pack-a-Punch actually being available, it makes this map playable past round 30 without glitches or some stupid high rounding strat. The highlights I'll be going after in the game are Pack-a-Punch, camping in the catwalk, and the Pack-a-Punched Wunderwaffe. Without further ado, this is Riese. Alrighty, hey guys, I can finally talk to you in real time. Quote-unquote real time. Like, I don't know, I was gonna say live feedback, but that also doesn't really make sense. I'm finally recording a video like how I normally would. I just edited the part that you guys obviously just saw before this, and I think it turned out alright. There were definitely some inconsistencies with like the editing and stuff, but that's not what we're here for. Just tell me what I should improve upon in the comments below. Our objectives slash highlights are to Pack-a-Punch any weapon, Pack-a-Punch the Wunderwaffe in specific, and also have a fun time camping in the catwalk. So I'm finally playing a game where I'm kind of just doing the normal flow of the zombies instead of doing a really hard challenge, which is quite unusual for me. I usually tend to only do challenges in my videos. Last time I played Riese, which was only about a week ago on my channel now at this point, I believe it was an explosives only challenge. I was gonna say I don't really know what to commentate on because I don't really want to take away from the like quote unquote video essay side of it by just doing normal gameplay commentary, but I think we can just commentate on honestly just how good of a map Riese is as a whole. Like, we can just point out cool things in the map. Like, one in here is definitely the Thompson. Iconic gun on its own, but in Riese I feel that it's even more iconic. Don't know why, but it's that gun that is just great for getting points no matter what part of the game you're at. Oh no, oh my gosh, I just peeked my mic on accident, my bad. It's the dangerous thing about knifing in World at War. You never know if something bad is going to happen. Where's last zombie? I really want to save this double points. So I actually tried recording this video about maybe a week or so ago before I got my wisdom teeth surgery, and I gave up on it. Not because it was like too difficult or time consuming, but because I didn't like how it turned out originally. I'm very happy that I did give up on it because that whole narration point at the beginning of the video that you guys just saw, I don't even think that was gonna exist in that past iteration of this video. I have a lot of points. There's definitely a lot we can do here. That zombie is running very fast at me. I think for now though, the play is just turn on power and then go straight to jugs so that we have the best chance of living. Alrighty, there we go. We got jugs, so we're pretty much set for perks because, I mean, we don't really need double tap, and I'm probably not going to grab speed cola. Something I haven't included as part of the map highlights yet are Easter egg songs, which down the line I might include, but I might not just because of copyright. But Black Ops 1 definitely has some heat Easter egg songs, so I might have to include some. Oh, nice. We got a max ammo here. I was just about to say we're probably going to have to buy some, but not anymore. Okay, let's grab this, and I'm also probably going to spin the box here soon. Actually, I should probably go for a pack-a-punch weapon first, just because, I mean, we have a Thompson. We're chilling on firepower here. Don't really need anything better. Alrighty, here's one of the things that I went over during Shinonuma, obviously the Hellhounds, which did very clearly make a return on Riese. I feel like I had to mention Hellhounds, or just boss zombies in general, because I feel like they make up a part of the game that is just super iconic, because you're playing zombies, and there's your normal zombies, of course, but then what makes a map memorable, along with its wonder weapons and the atmosphere and yada yada yada. We'll take Origins for example. When you think of Origins, you think of stabs and panzers, or at least that's what I think of. Or Mob of the Dead, you'll think of the Blundergat, you'll think of prison cells, and you'll think of Brutus. I'm glad that boss zombies turned out how they did, more of like a once every couple of rounds thing rather than once every 10 to 20 rounds. There's a giant ass boss zombie like how there is in Cold War on Firebase Z. Oh, we got the dynamic duo of drops right now. All right, we can go ahead and turn on Pack-a-Punch now, I believe. Oh yeah, we have plenty enough points. All right, part 1 out of 3 complete. Let's make our way over to the second part of Pack-a-Punch, which is over here. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about like the story as part of why a map is good, and this isn't gonna be me using the story as part of the reason why Riese is such a good map, but if anybody actually cares about the storyline in zombies, this map does so much for it. It's really interesting. Oh, we got a double points there. Unfortunately, that's probably gonna go to waste. Maybe we can get another one from this last teleporter though. I used to get scared by these like numbers ticking down and like the voiceover counting down as well. It used to scare me so much. I don't know why. It's really easy to open Pack-a-Punch, but when you're a little kid and you just hear numbers counting in your ear, that strikes a certain fear into you that you don't get from anything else. Alrighty, well, we got a max ammo and we can go ahead and Pack-a-Punch, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't want to pack the Thompson just because it's such a common gun to Pack-a-Punch, so we'll spin the box and see what we can get. Preferably like an SMG or AR, but let's see, MP40, okay. I think after this round, I'm definitely gonna go pack though, because I want to start camping in that catwalk, because I suck at training on this map. All right, I think we got our last zombie here. I'm gonna spin the box again, see if I can get like a Browning or the other LMG, the MG42. All right, STG, that's solid. And there's ammo right next to the catwalk as well. All right, final spin. Okay, we got the MG42. Say no more. We will be pack-a-punching it. I think it's safe to say we will be grabbing Speed Cola in due time now. I feel like another one of the things I could have mentioned in the narration portion of the video is the super cool pack-a-punch names that are on Riese. Alrighty, first highlight of the video, camping in the catwalk. Had to do it with the best weapon to camp in the catwalk as well. The Barracuda F you all. All right, well, now that I have a solid gun, we're really just spinning for the Wunderwaffe at this point. Oh my gosh, we could pack-a-punch this too. I might actually do that. Hold on, we're getting the most iconic setup in all of Riese. And monkeys, wow, dude, they are just feeding me. The luck has to end eventually, I guess. Alrighty, that's the dog round over. We only need a few hundred more points till we can get Speed Cola. I'm gonna spin the box again though, because why not? Okay, we just had that. Yeah, we just had that. I don't even know what the highest round I've been on by camping in this catwalk is. It's gotta be somewhere in like the upper 30s. That's just a guess, but upper 30s sounds about right. All right, I just got a teddy bear on the box, so I might just save up like several thousand points before I go spin the box the next time. Oh no, I'm sticking to the zombies. Oh my gosh. That's definitely a low light of World at War, when the zombie hits you and you just stick to it. It's such a prevalent thing that literally every time I play World at War, I make a comment about it in my videos. A solid 10k points to spin on the box, because I'm going to buy Speed Cola here. Box spinning has started. I'm not going to pick anything up unless it's maybe the ray gun and the Wunderwaffe, because I really mess with the current loadout. I'm actually going to make this zombie a crawler, so he's less of a nuisance to me. Oh, speaking of ray gun. Oh, damn it, I killed him. Oh, that sucks. Gonna pack-a-punch the ray gun, because why not? It's always appreciated. The pack-a-punched MG42 makes these rounds so easy, dude. It's crazy how good this gun is. If it had better mobility, you could honestly run it in a train. All right, already got a teddy bear. That's kind of crazy. I think I've only spun the box here like 4 times. Oh man, another thing I could have mentioned about Riese is the beautiful skybox. I don't know how or why the earliest COD Zombies game has ironically the best skybox in it, but it's so nice, dude. I think Revelations is better, but I don't even really think it's fair to compare the two, because one came like what, 7 years later. All right, box is at the catwalk, so I can just end the round and idly spin the box while I'm here. Don't want those because they'll get rid of my monkeys, but thanks. Did that dog just turn invisible? Hold on, what? All right, another super light dog round. I also love this camo that you get for pack-a-punching in Riese. Just the simple engraving camo. Oh, hey, we got the PPSH again. That's cool. But I'm not gonna pick it up this time just because it's a little too late to do that. I would say this is like a nice change of pace because I usually have impeccable box luck when it comes to getting wonder weapons, but I kind of just want the Wunderwaffe. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, no shot. Oh my, that's the way it, I'm at a loss for words right now if you could not tell. That was super abrupt. Wow. That's literally the same exact way that I died in the original recording of this video. Man, why did I pull out the ray gun sooner? That was so stupid. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I guess I gotta go back and get the Wunderwaffe, so we will be doing that real quick. All right, guys, it finally happened. I got the fucking Wunderwaffe. It took long enough. Almost didn't pick it up there. Yeah, I had like 2 attempts before this after that one that you guys saw where I just died super early on, and it pissed me off a lot. But yeah, we have the Wunderwaffe now, so all's good. Not really, because I wish that I had Speed Cola with this Browning, and I don't want to use the Wunderwaffe because I don't want to shock myself and get rid of Jug. Kind of in a trilemma right now because of those 2 things that I just mentioned. Also, I can't really train with the Browning because the mobility on this gun is horrible. I'll just throw a monkey if I get cornered or something, which is honestly what I should have done last game, but it's fine. Oh, that's perfect. That is quite literally perfect. Can you guys die, please? All right, monkey. All right, now I can reload safely. These are pro zombie strats that you've never seen before. All right, I believe that is the last zombie. Dude, you know what's weird? The Wunderwaffe has better mobility than the Browning. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. This gun looks pretty heavy, but it might not be. Oh, great. We still have enough for Pack-a-Punch. Let's go. I can finally get off this game. I do love World at War, but some of the things about it, like the fact that you fucking stick to the zombies every time they hit you, Oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's literally like the worst part of this game, in terms of zombies at least. Alright, there we go. Highlight numero trace, Pack-a-Punch Wonderwaff. We'll use it a little bit before we get off here. Oh great, we get to use the Wonderwaff on some dogs. I just missed. Wow. Yeah, good thing that I didn't stay for too long so that I didn't have to use this later on when Jug would be more important. Alrighty, that was the Wonderwaff DG3JZ, and that was Riese, my best map in World at War Zombies. Kind of forgot what we were doing for a second, but yeah, let's move on to Black Ops 1 now. Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is considered by some people to be the best COD Zombies game of all time. It features 6 new maps as well as remasters from the original World at War game. Kino der Toten. Kino der Toten takes place in a rundown theater where gaseous Nova crawlers crawl up and down the walls. Kino introduces the Thunder Gun, an iconic weapon, and also ushered in a new way of playing zombies, training. The highlight that I've chosen for Kino is the Thunder Gun. 5. 5 is a notoriously difficult map. Set in the narrow halls of the Pentagon, training and camping alike are a nightmare in most scenarios. Coupled with a bad wonder weapon, the Winter's Howl, and you're in for a hell of a zombies map. This map also has the infamous Pentagon Thief. The highlight that I've chosen for this map is the Pentagon Thief. Ascension. Ascension is set in an outbroken Russian cosmodrome. It features the same iconic Thunder Gun, the Gersh device, and PhD Flopper, which are both iconic in their own respects. Every 5 or so rounds, be ready to defend your perks as well, as they may get stolen by this map's boss zombie, the Space Monkeys. The highlights that I've chosen for this map are the Gersh device and the rocket launch. Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead features COD Zombies' first of a few celebrity casts on the set of a movie in the Tunguska River. George Romero, serving as this movie's director, is the boss zombie of this map. It also introduces 2 new wonder weapons, both of which are pretty mid, the Scavenger and the VR-11. It also introduces the most mid perk of all time, Deadshot Daiquiri. The highlight that I've chosen for this map is the atmosphere/map design. Shangri-La. Shang takes what 5 does best and expands on it. Difficulty. This lush and wild map takes place in a trap-ridden mountain, the whereabouts of which are still theorized to this day. The monkeys from Ascension make their way to this map too. This time, instead of stealing perks, they steal your power-ups. One of the most underrated wonder weapons was also introduced on this map, the Babymaker. Shang also adds the 2 most annoying boss zombies ever, the Shrieker and the Napalm Zombie. The highlights that I've chosen for this map are the Babymaker and the map design. Moon. This map takes place in a large excavation and research facility on the moon. It has a plethora of annoying features like low gravity, limited oxygen, and the damn spaceman that steals your perks. However, it's still an amazing and innovative map. This map added Mule Kick to the rest of BO1 Zombies and has a really cool Thunder Gun-esque wonder weapon, the Wave Gun. Highlights: Easter Egg Song and Wave Gun. For the honorable mentions, I have firstly 5. This map has a sweet spot in my heart as one of my more played maps simply because it was free and I couldn't afford the DLCs when I was younger. Through all the difficulty smothered throughout this map, you find a really cool challenge, forcing you to get creative if you want to survive. Secondly, I have Moon. This map always caught my eye for how cool it seemed. It has a great wonder weapon, good training areas, a really cool feature being the hacker, and much more unique features that make this map great. So although I couldn't count the annoying things that plague this map on my 2 hands, the pros of this map highly outweigh the cons. For the best map I've chosen in BO1, I have to go with Ascension. Similarly to 5, this map holds a sweet spot in my heart for being a map that I've played so much of. I randomly found a free code of this map in the disc holder of my copy of BO1, and from then on I played Ascension all the time. But this map was never too difficult, so I could always enjoy it, unlike 5. The Thunder Gun, Gersh devices, and training near PhD was always my go-to. The highlights that I've chosen for this map are the Thunder Gun, Gersh device, rocket launch, and free perks. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, here we are on the very discolored Ascension. Well, I guess not yet. Alright, here, now it is. We are gonna try and get the Gersh device, thunder gun, witness the rocket launch, of course, and then see if we can get some free perks from the monkeys. I chose those for the highlights just because when I think of Ascension, those are like some of the things that are the coolest to me, especially getting free perks because, I mean, free perks is just great. I mean, the only way that free perks is bad in Ascension is if you get a perk that's like across the map, so you can't defend it anymore. But yeah, we're finally on Black Ops 1, no more World at War. We won't be sticking to the zombies anymore after they hit us, which is absolutely great. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad that they changed that. I don't know what went wrong in the coding to make that happen, but definitely a bad thing. Yeah, this is my first of the favorite maps so far that I actually have a good, like, personal, not like personal connection to. That kind of sounds weird, but like a good story with. Like I explained during like the narration part, I randomly found a code for the DLC that had Ascension in my Black Ops 1 disc, and from then on I just played Ascension like every day for like the next month or so. I'm not sure which game is harder, World at War or Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is pretty unforgiving, but World at War has the hit glitch thing. World at War has better weapons too, I would think. And of course, cannot forget about this lovely area. I just love training up here, dude. I'm not super good at training, especially for me being a zombies YouTuber, but I really do enjoy training in this area for like the few rounds that I'll survive in it. I should also grab PhD, shouldn't I? Similarly to the Thompson, actually, I guess. We can just shoot the zombies twice and then knife them. Or we can get a death machine. All right, let's see. Does one bullet kill the zombie? Yeah, it does. All right, that's the round. I think we might be able to turn on power already. Not sure that I want to though, just so that the monkeys don't spawn in. Yeah, the door is 1000. Okay. No, honestly, I don't think the monkeys are too big of a deal. Oh shit, I'm kind of starting to get overran here a little bit. Gotta stop knifing, I guess. All right, that was last. I think I'm gonna get a few spins on the box before I progress and try and get jug and stuff. That is not what I want. Oh, so this is something that I've been thinking about for a while now. What has worse guns, Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2? Or I guess what has better guns would be like a better question. Because my thought had always been Black Ops 2, but then when you think about it a little bit, you start to realize Black Ops 2 has some really bad guns, like the SMR, War Machine. Like, yeah, Black Ops 1 has the, Black Ops 1 does have the China Lake and like the ballistic knife. I guess BO2 also has the ballistic knife. Oh shit. I'm gonna spin the box again here. Why it was the bullet not charged. Oh, an AUG, okay. This is low-key very stupid of me, but it's fine, because I'm just like that. All right, well, I think I'm fine with the AUG for now, so I'm gonna wait till the next round starts, just so that we don't get monkeys, then I will turn on the power. Alrighty, power turns on, and the color has returned. The AUG is a gun that I never really gave the time of day. I don't know why, it's definitely a solid gun. Okay, no more knifing. On round 6, what am I doing? It's a recipe for disaster, and I'm just begging to eat it. Yo, that was a bar, dude. That also sounded really sus. I guess this recipe tastes a lot sweeter with an insta-kill. That was also a bar, dude. All right, I believe that's last. Never mind, there's a few down there. Something interesting about Ascension is that the zombies actually dodge your bullets, or they try and dodge your crosshair, like that. All right, gonna go ahead and grab... what's it called here? Juggernog. There it is. Nice. All right, I believe we're gonna have monkeys here, which means we can also have our chance to get the free perk. Oh, hey, look, one of the monkey things spawned like right in here. Oh, I forgot they throw grenades back at you. All right, there's our free perk. Dude, I used to get so scared of the monkey rounds. Mule kick, of course it's mule kick. If you don't know, I personally hate mule kick. As I was saying though, I used to get horrified on the monkey rounds. I don't know why. I think it was the fear that like a bunch of them would just show up out of nowhere. Man, why did I have to get mule kick of all things? I would have been fine getting like speed cola because that's it's temporary, of course, because the monkeys are just gonna steal it in the future. But you know, shit, speaking of which, if I get a weapon with mule kick and then they steal my mule kick, they're gonna take my mule kick weapon. And if my mule kick weapon's like a thunder gun or something, that would spell very bad news. All right, let's take this lander and, oh, I hope that doesn't end the round. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, I'm also gonna go do this lander real quick. I think I might hold off on the next lander until after the next monkey round, just so I can keep my mule kick, even though I don't want mule kick. I think it would just be better. Dude, there was this one time during a video, I don't remember which video, I think it might have been pack-a-punching every single gun in Black Ops 1. The box came over here though, and obviously the box is like right here. For some reason, I just could not find the box. Even though it's in a pretty obvious spot, it's just behind something, which You know, I feel like the box just goes behind something pretty often, but I actually kind of want to pack-a-punch the AUG if we do get to the point of needing to pack-a-punch in this run. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the World at War run, but that was also partially my fault for being stupid. But yeah, I'm just gonna pour the rest of these 6k points into the box. I have 3 ARs right now. This is very cool. Oh, nice. I'm gonna add to the list of ARs with the Commando, which I'm not mad about at all, actually. This is one of my favorite guns in all of zombies, so... Alright, there's the teddy bear. I don't feel like tracking down the box again, so I'm just going to... end the round right there. Man, I knew the foul was bad, but I did not realize it was this bad. It takes like 7 shots to kill, I think. Okay, nowhere near that. It just appears bad. All right, we got our last zombie here. We have 9,210 points. I believe the box is actually in that area that I was just talking about. Yeah, it is. Wow. All right, well, I guess it's a good thing I remembered where the box was this time. This is the 3rd time, dude. Come on. Come on. I'm not asking for that much here. Just... Oh, okay, there we go. Let's go. All right, now we just need the thunder gun. Wouldn't it be crazy if we got it back to back? Oh my gosh, they're just feeding me the best guns in the game. Oh shit. Okay, that was almost bad. Had to do that just because. All right, box moved. Monkeys here would be perfect because I'm already in the right area pretty much. Yep, okay. Oh, I hope they didn't spawn inside the, like, actual thing. Let's see. No, they did not. Wow, perfect. I hope it doesn't take 10 years to get the thunder gun now. Oh yeah, here's the Gersh device. It makes funny colors. Definitely gonna use it on, like, a full train of zombies, though, too. These monkeys are getting tanky, dude. No, don't touch my quick revive. All right, that one's going after Jug. All right, another free perk. Wow, I did not expect to get 2. Damn it, I didn't reload the Galil. Alright, what are we gonna get? Stamina up. That's fun. I actually like stamina up. One of my more favorite perks, I would say. Let's see, where did box end up this time? I think it's in the default location. Okay. Alright, once again, we have our final zombie, and we also have 11k points. So we are gonna hopefully try and get the thunder gun in these 11 box spins that we have. It'd be nice if the box just didn't move at all. And unfortunately, I'm also gonna have to say goodbye to the AUG, even though it has kind of carried me to the point that I'm at right now. But I love the Commando too much, and the Galil is just way better anyway, so... Wow, what is up with the duplicates of weapons? It's gonna be the law now. Okay, that's fine. Now I kind of want to get rid of the Galil. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the Galil. I have the Commando, which is almost as good, but I just like it more, so. Alright, there's the law. 4th time. Oh, wow, this is the 3rd time getting the foul. It might also be the 4th, actually. I just kind of forgot. I mean, I know the thunder gun's pretty rare and all, being a wonder weapon. Oh, speaking of which. But like, I feel like I should be getting more new weapons. Alright, well, that's not as good as the RPK, so... Goodbye. Ideally, I'd like to keep stamina, but of course the stamina portion of the map is open. But I don't know, who knows? I'll try turning on the traps around the stamina up area, see if that'll do anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, wow. All right, you know what? This is a perfect time for the Gersh device. Okay, it just fucking Samantha glitched. Great, that's fun. All right, let's throw it inbounds this time. Yeah, okay, there we go. As you can see, everything gets absolutely demolished. Also, if you go into it, you teleport to a random place, but I am not wanting to do that right now. That zombie just rolled to avoid my fucking death machine. That's crazy. I should really get used to training with the main strong weapon out. So in that case, it would have been the ray gun, but for some reason I was training with the Commando. I feel like we're due for a double point soon. Maybe if I kill a few of these zombies, one of them will drop one, because we haven't had one in several rounds, and also I want one, which means I should definitely get one. Oh, fire sale. I completely forgot that existed. All right, let's start spinning the box then, I guess. Oh wow, I thought I got the RPK for a second time. Like, even though I just had it in my inventory. Once again, dude, 3rd time getting the Python. I keep on getting the same weapons. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Muy bien, even. I feel like beautiful is definitely stronger than muy bien, but yeah. We have quite the peak setup going on right now. Ray gun, Commando, and Thunder gun. Maybe Mule Kick isn't as bad as it seems. Alright, that is the 3rd lander done, which means we can go ahead and begin the rocket launch sequence. Just have to get over there first. Alright, I'm gonna try and turn this zombie into a crawler. I don't know if it's gonna work. Maybe if I shoot him with the ray... Okay, that just killed him. All right, let's launch this rocket already, which I think I'm actually going to shoot it down just for funsies. Oh, it's a monkey run. All right, this timing could not be worse. All right, well, there goes the rocket. I'm going to shoot it down. Goodbye. Oh, shit, dude. My thunder gun might be my mule kick weapon. That would really suck. All right, well, I'm going to try and just use the thunder gun here before it gets potentially stolen. All right, here's the thunder gun. Unfortunately, I have to use it on a monkey, which it doesn't even one-shot monkeys, which is crazy. All right, they just successfully stole... what's it called? Stamina up, so that's unfortunate. There were 3 of them in there. Hey, I got to keep stamina up, or not stamina up, what's it called? Mule kick. All right, well, I'm gonna go pack the thunder gun real quick, show it off, maybe throw another Gersh device or 2, and then just call it a game. Wait, actually, I have the perfect usage for a Gersh device right here. All right, let me get a few more points real quick. Oh no, I have to go pack-a-punch my gun, but my back is gonna be turned. Whatever shall I do? Boom. Perfect Gersh device. Now I'm safe. Oh wait, there's a shit ton of zombies. I actually did not think that would happen. What am I gonna do? Gersh device. What? You can teleport just by jumping through it. How cool. Alright, let's get a big old train going, then I'll show off the beautiful Zeus cannon. Here's a train of assumingly 24. In one shot, they are all melted, and they all just flew away. I'm very glad we actually got all the highlights in one game this time, just because I really did not want to have to come back and set up through Ascension again. Would have been quite annoying, but before I end, I am going to do something, because I feel like I will be called out if I don't. I'm going to throw another Gersh over there, just so I can get some more points. I'm going to grab PhD now, and just do some flops with it, because... I feel like people are going to call me out if I don't. Boom. Oh my gosh. It still kills on round 17. That's crazy. With insta-kill, this is going to be insane. Oh yeah. Okay, well, it didn't really kill that many zombies, but yeah, you get the idea. Alright, gonna go down here. Alright, I guess I don't even really need to go down. I can just end it. Yeah, that was Black Ops 1, and let's move on to BO2 now. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 has 6 different maps, some of which follow the story directly from Black Ops 1, while some other ones delve into their own universes. Transit Green Run. Transit or Green Run is one of the most controversial maps of all time. Originally, it was well received upon release, until a certain YouTuber pointed out its major flaws. This bus-centered map changed how zombies was played entirely, essentially forcing you to stay close to an ever-moving bus. Annoying features like this, lava, fog, and a terrible wonder weapon caused Transit's downfall. Highlight: Transit memes. Die Rise. Similar to Transit, this high-rise and very much abandoned building map was very poorly received. It adds in Who's Who, one of the worst perks of all time, but the Sliquifier wonder weapon kind of redeems it a bit. The verticality of this map is also a new innovation, but I think most people prefer horizontal-based maps, due to things like falling to your death, fall damage, more falling, and the like. The highlight that I've chosen for this map is the Sliquifier. Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead takes place in the Alcatraz prison in San Francisco. However, the halls of the prison are overrun with the undead. This eerie prison marked a step in a great direction for zombies, introducing some awesome new features like the Blundergat and Brutus. Highlight: the plane flight to Pack-a-Punch. Buried. This ominous old western town that got teleported underground was different from anything the Zombies series had ever seen. For the first time, you had a companion in Leroy, who not only serves as a friend, but a necessary component to open parts of the town. This map also took the iconic ray gun and made it better, along with having another native wonder weapon, the Paralyzer. But don't get caught in the mansion or maze, or the witches will steal all your funds. The highlights that I've chosen for this map are the wide array of permaperks and the Paralyzer. Origins. Set in World War I, Origins is a war-ridden map that has a 115 twist to it. Giant robots walk around, zombies fill the trenches, and of course, elemental stabs that have various powers. There's even a limbo dimension in this map. For how different of a map that Origins is, it has been received very well. The highlights that I've chosen for this map are the stabs and the atmosphere. Nuketown Zombies. Nuketown Zombies is the zombified version of the classic Nuketown multiplayer map. Nothing much else to say here. Highlight: is Marlton in the bunker? Honorable mention. For the honorable mention, I'd have to choose Origins. The atmosphere and setting of this map are amazing. The giant robots along with a Panzer Soldat zombie would seem out of place at a glance, yet they fit into the map perfectly. The elemental stabs are the first of their kind, yet they all manage to be amazingly entertaining. I feel like even after years of playing this map, there is still more to uncover, proving its longevity and replayability. By the way, this map has two of the best Easter egg songs of all time in the entire series, Archangel and Shepherd of Fire. Best map. An argument for Origins very well could have been made, but Mob of the Dead slightly edges it out. This map is the definition of atmosphere. The entirety of this map made you shit yourself as a kid playing solo zombies for the first couple of times. The Blundergat, a quad-barrel shotgun, is a crazily unique gun with 3 separate upgrade paths, all of which are very cool. Accompanying the Blundergat, the Hell's Retriever is a one-of-a-kind rechargeable tomahawk that has many different uses. Brutus, the prison's warden, is a menacing force locking down areas of the prison while absolutely demolishing you and your screen with his earthquake-inducing footsteps. This map may very well also have the coolest way to get to Pack-a-Punch of any map. The highlights that I've chosen to delve into are the Hell's Retriever, Blundergat, plane ride to Pack-a-Punch, and the map exclusive weapons. Let's go to Mob of the Dead now. Alright, here we are on Mob of the Dead. This is actually my second time recording this part of the video. I got decently far into my last run, like maybe round 7 or 8, but I ultimately decided to reset because I was getting conned. Pretty much every time I play Black Ops 2, I load up custom games rather than solo play. I don't know why, it's just engraved into my brain to do that, but by pressing custom play, the game thought that I was playing co-op, like with multiple players, so I only had 1 afterlife per round. I could only carry 1 piece per round, like for the plane, and that really sucked. I decided to just play through it, and then eventually, it got to a point where it was like unbearably annoying. I got the elevator piece of the plane, I did the timer, and I forgot that there was a timer on it. I finally remembered, got down there, went to go open the cage, and barely missed it by like a second or so. So yeah. The annoyances just kept on stacking up, and now I am here. Still love this map though. When I said this map is the definition of like atmosphere, I was not lying. Every portion of this map feels very creepy and eerie, ominous, words like that. I don't know how, but this map just, like, every part of it feels like it's designed like almost perfectly. But yeah, we have a pretty linear path here. We just got to go for the Blundergat, the Hell's Retriever, witness the plane ride to Pack-a-Punch, and find some of the map exclusive weapons on this map. Also, this game is panning out exactly like how it did last time, where I got a double point, or I picked up the double points, then I got an insta-kill. I ended up with this exact same amount of points. The key was also on that side as well, which is kind of funny. It would be pretty cool if I could just predict when the drops are gonna happen. Like, I killed a Brutus earlier, I asked for double points and I got one. If I did that a second time, that'd be insane. But yeah, enough about that last run that I had. I don't know who thought of putting dogs like on the wall that eat zombies and give you a tomahawk, but it was a really cool idea, and whoever did that definitely needs a raise. It makes absolutely no sense, but like, it's super cool, and that's all that really matters. All right, I would pick up that nuke so I can get it with the double points, but I do not want to waste the rest of this round. So finally, we have 3 afterlives. I was having to do everything with 1 afterlife per round, which was super annoying. All right, let's just turn this stuff on, and then I believe I'm gonna go to the other side as well. All right, we got the stuff on. I'm gonna grab the key and then just go straight to the warden, not the warden's office, the what's it called, laundry area. Honestly, I think one of the only things that Mob of the Dead could have improved upon is making the afterlife boxes look cooler, and that's a very niche thing to want. It's just, they look kind of lame, to be honest, for how cool of the ability that afterlife is. It's just an electrical box, which does the job because you're shocking yourself going into a quote-unquote like electrical afterlife state thingamajig. Yeah, it gets the job done for sure, but it just looks kind of lame. I like what they did in Black Ops 4 with Blood of the Dead when they add like that spectral effect to it. And even the random ass like yodeling music that they have in this map is super creepy. And also whatever the fuck that was. But yeah, like I said during the narration part, the argument for Origins as like the best map in this game could have easily been made, but I just like Mob of the Dead more. I think it has a lot cooler features as well. Although if I had to choose between the stabs and the Blundergat, I would probably pick the stabs. All right, I just opened up the roof and it has come to my attention that I've been forgetting to grab the pieces to the acid gat. One of them is in the warden's office, and then the other ones are in just around the map. I kind of forget where the pieces are, but they're just in certain places. I think I'll just finish this dog and then wait, no, I don't even want the acid gat. Last time I recorded this, I said I was just gonna go for the sweeper because it's more fun for me. Where is this last zombie at? Could this be it? No, it is not. Could this be it? Yes. All right, I think we should be done with this dog soon. Yep, there it is. Glad we got that out of the way because this is easily the hardest dog out of the three. Learning Mob of the Dead for the first time, dude, it was a crazy experience. There's just so much stuff to do on this map. I honestly think Origins might have been like less of a steep learning curve than Mob of the Dead was, just simply because Origins has everything based around its generators. There were still difficult things to learn, like how to upgrade the stabs and like where the discs are and yada yada yada. I don't think I'm gonna use the afterlife yet, just so that I can save it for later. I'll chill down here for now. I kind of want to get the Uzi, so I'll go back up to, what's it called, the infirmary. Or I guess no, there's one in the warden's office. There should also be a Brutus spawning in this round. I think one of my favorite things to do on this map is getting the free blender gat. Oh my gosh, I just got electrocuted by the fucking gate. Why am I training in here? That was a horrible idea, but I'm just like that, so of course we lived. Once again, why am I still training in here? Please don't be the end of the round. It is. Aw, that sucks. It's fine. I don't even have enough points for what I wanted to do anyway, so I'm actually gonna head over to the cafeteria because that is much more of a safer place. I'm actually surprised that Brutus hasn't spawned in yet. Last game, he spawned in on round 5. It is now round 6 and he's still not gonna spawn in. All right, this is last zombie. I have enough points for what I want to do now, so we can go ahead and do that. What the fuck just happened to me? All right, let's make sure to open up that gate before I forget. And now I'm gonna go work on the other, what's it called? The other piece right here. And I guess also the one in the cage and Jug at the same time. All right, let's open that and go up to Jug now. Let's turn this on. And now lastly, go turn on this thing. 1, 2, and where is it? 3. I guess I could have turned on the gondola while I was here too. I think I'm gonna stay here for now though, so I can grab Jug in due time. Or actually, I'll do this, what's it called? This elevator piece real quick. All right, let's see, what do we have? 0, that's nice. 2 and 7. Okay, that's a fairly easy code. I don't think I've ever actually had a code this low before. That's crazy. All right, let's open this up this time, not missing it by like half a second. I also forgot that there is a shield piece in like this entire downward area. Here's that piece. I'm gonna kill the zombie now and grab the last piece. Oh shit, I'm getting hit. Oh my gosh. Fucking zombie dropped down from the area above me. I was gonna say ceiling, then roof, but neither of those are accurate. Is there still seriously not a Brutus spawning in? Okay, well, I had to go down at some point. That was very stupid of me anyway. For how many extra lives you get in Mob of the Dead, it is still not an easy map. Of course, there just had to be 2 zombies lurking over here waiting for me to grab Jug. And now I'm cornered, but I'm like that, so I'm gonna get out of here alive because I'm like that. Maybe. That's not a promise, but it is definitely a... Okay, yeah, now we can guarantee get out of here alive. I didn't want to grab that. Damn it, no! I just wasted like so many zombies that I could have used on the dog. Oh well, I mean, we ended up alive and with 5,000 points, so can't complain at all. I should definitely grab more ammo, but it's not close to me, so I'm just gonna grab the M1927 or Tommy gun. Yet another kinda map exclusive. It's also on Origins, but you know, it's kind of a map exclusive. For how infrequent it is in Black Ops 2, I would consider it a map exclusive. It's also really weak, but that means it's great for points. So, oh, speaking of points, we are just gonna have so many by the end of this. All right, there we go. That was the last dog done. And oh my gosh, I am getting hit left and right. Interestingly enough, Brutus has still not spawned in, but once again, I'm still not complaining. All that's left for the plane is the part in the warden's office, which I will be going over there there to get one of these skulls for the Blundergat anyway, but firstly, we need to get the one down here. Alrighty, here we go. Hello, Hell's Retriever. They really should have brought more stuff like the Hell's Retriever back into zombies. It's such a cool thing. A rechargeable, like, tactical grenade, quote unquote. I think my favorite thing about the Retriever is that it chains from zombie to zombie. That's just such a cool feature, dude. Alright, let's grab this first piece, or not piece, skull. I think we can just jump up and... Okay, I did not get it there because I was not fully in the corner. That was muy stupid. Alright, here we go. There we go. Let's grab the second piece over here. I think it's this one. Yeah. While I'm at the docks, I might as well say this. I was recently in a Zombies Jeopardy video, which will probably come out in a few weeks. One of the questions was, what perks are on the Mob of the Dead dock? I buzzed in first and I said, man, I really think it's Mule Kick and PhD. Then I was like, I'm pretty sure it's PhD. Wait, no, it's just Mule Kick. So I buzzed in, said Mule Kick, and it was wrong. And then somebody buzzed in after me, said Mule Kick and PhD, and of course they were right. I should not have second guessed myself though. I need to remember where the rest of these skulls are. I believe there's one near spawn, like in a cell, and then there's another one on the roof as well, so we can do that while we are getting to Pack-a-Punch. Is this the skull? I'm not sure. I mean, if it is, I just got it. We'll find out later. See if I got all 5 or not when I get the one at the warden's office. All right, here is skull numero cuatro. I guess we can craft the plane while we're here, although we don't have the last piece yet. I'm actually gonna spin the box here, see if we can get some of the other map exclusives. All right, I'm gonna save my other 5k points for the, what's it called, pack-a-punching of either this Uzi or the Blundergat. All right, here's the last piece for the plane, and let's see if I did end up getting the last skull or not. Yeah, okay, I did. So I was not tweaking, that was the right area. I guess I don't really have to go to Pack-a-Punch right away. I will I'm gonna go grab, what's it called actually? Cherry, so that we have a good perk to pair with this Blundergat. Whoever thought of pairing Cherry and Blundergat is very smart. I mean, the perk when you reload, like there's a bolt of electricity that goes around you, mixed with the Wonder Weapon where you're constantly reloading. Whoever thought of that is super smart. Okay, we got another map exclusive. We got a really fun one as well, the Death Machine. I was kind of hoping that I got this just for fun. Truth be told, the Death Machine is actually kind of bad. Not because it's weak or anything, but just because you absolutely soar through the ammo on it. It also doesn't really kill Brutuses that fast. Like, oh my gosh, he locked down the box, but I wasn't really gonna spin it anymore. Yeah, like that took forever to kill Brutus, but it absolutely shreds zombies still, so it's fine. If we're talking about guns that are not a good pair with Electric Cherry, the Death Machine is definitely up there. Reload is super slow, you don't reload super often as well. What is happening to me? I don't normally grab Speed Cola on like any maps just because it's kind of a useless perk. If you train well enough, which I'm not even that good at training, so I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you train well enough, you don't really even need to reload faster. It's good for camping though, I won't lie. But yeah, I don't really grab Speed Cola too often, but it would be really nice with the Blundergat, which I haven't also used very much yet, but I want to save it for later. I guess I should probably show it off a little bit while it's Unpack-a-Punch. This thing is absolutely insane, dude. I know I have an insta-kill on, but like I was about to say, it would probably insta-kill without the insta-kill, if that makes sense. Also, it looks fucking sick. It looks super cool. Whoever designed the Blundergat needs a raise. All right, let's go ahead and fly to Pack-a-Punch, one of the highlights that I chose. I really do think this is one of like the coolest things in zombies, dude. This plane definitely would not work in real life, which is I guess why it ends up crashing, but like this is like seeing this for the first time is super fucking cool. All right, and now we are on the bridge that holds the Pack-a-Punch machine. So we're gonna Pack-a-Punch our Blundergat here, and now also Pack-a-Punch the Death Machine. The Meat Grinder, it has 1100 rounds in total, and it is an absolute fucking demon, except once again, it still kind of absolutely piles through the ammo. All right, time for an infinite stream of Brutuses to spawn in, so I can test the Death Machine on them. There, killed it pretty fast. Damn it, we got another insta-kill. I, once again, can't really, like, show off the weapons. Can show off this sick grenade that's gonna kill every single zombie, though. Oh yeah. All right, the insta-kill has worn off, so I'm gonna use the Pack-a-Punch Death Machine right now, and of course, it absolutely shreds, it kinda shreds the zombies. It almost got me killed, but it's fine. That's round 11, and I think I'm also going to dedicate the rest of this next round to the sweeper. All right, we got a Brutus. I'm predicting we kill it in 2 shots. Let's see, where is he? Ah, damn. Gonna take 4, isn't it? Oh, only 3. That's nice. This thing is the definition of mist making. There are strong shotguns in zombies that, of course, mist make up until probably like round, like late teens, early 20s. But the sweeper, of course, being a wonder weapon, it's just fucking amazing, dude. Like, it absolutely mystifies that entire horde. I actually kind of want to get a full train and see if we can mist make the entire train. It's been a while since I played Mob of the Dead. Last time I played it, I think was on stream, and I didn't really play too much of it. So, okay. We got a whole train here, or not a whole train, but a fair amount of zombies, and we killed like a good half of them. All right, well, yeah, that was the sweeper and the death machine. Showed off some of the map exclusives on this map, which I don't know why. I hate Mule Kick personally, but this is the one map they should have had Mule Kick on. But yeah, that was Mob of the Dead, my favorite, or at least one of my favorites, but also what I think the best map in Black Ops 2 is. Let's move on to Black Ops 3 now. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 has 5 original maps, 1 remaster, and the Zombies Chronicles pack, which remasters many of the maps from the aforementioned games. Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil is set in Morgue City, a busy city that gets infected and overrun seemingly overnight. 4 civilians living in the city have been cursed and now use this curse to open parts of the city. Similar to Origins, this map was very experimental. The wonder weapon of this map is the Apothecon Servant, which shoots black holes, which is super duper awesome. Highlights: map design, swords. The Giant, a lore-heavy remaster of the classic Riese. Highlights: Richthofen shooting himself. Der Eisendrache. Der Eisendrache takes place in a freezing Austrian castle. Similar to Origins, this map has its own set of 4 wonder weapons, the elemental bows. Also similar to Origins, the iconic Panzer boss zombie makes a return with electric bolts instead of a hook. This map also features the first actual good boss fight at the end of its Easter egg. Highlights: elemental bows. Quick little interlude, so I actually don't have the last 3 maps in Black Ops 3 on my PC. I have them on my PlayStation and never thought to buy them on my PC, so unfortunately I don't have any footage for those parts of like the video. So I'll keep the descriptions for these last 3 maps short. Zetsubo no Shima. ZNS is similar to Shinonuma in the way that it is an overgrown and disgusting swamp. Giant mutated zombies and spiders run rampant throughout the map. Gorod Krovi. Gorod Krovi is set in a war-torn Stalingrad with a futuristic twist to it. The Valkyrie drones are always watching, and there's even dragons that you can ride to pack a punch. Revelations. Revelations is a blast from the past, combining years of zombies into an epic medley. This map makes it seem as if the universe is about to break itself. Quick interlude part 2, you've probably realized by now that I can't really nominate anything besides Der Eisendrache, The Giant, and Shadows of Evil, but rest assured I would have Shadows of Evil and Der Eisendrache at the top 2 maps in this game, even if I did have the other DLCs, so yeah. Honorable mention. Der Eisendrache is one of the most entertaining maps to me. The 4 elemental bows keep the gameplay fresh, allowing you to use a different wonder weapon each time. To add on to that, the quests to get these bows are among some of the most interesting ways to obtain a wonder weapon. The winter-like atmosphere of this map fits the cold and empty castle perfectly. New features like the jump pads or Ragnaroks also help to make this map so memorable. Plus, the return of the Panzer and Hellhounds add to this map's epicness. Best map. For the best map in Black Ops 3, I have chosen Shadows of Evil. I absolutely adore this map's design. The dark, gloomy city mixed with Lovecraftian motherfucker. The dark, gloomy city design mixed with The dark, gloomy city mixed with Lovecraftian-esque lore combined. What the fuck? The dark, gloomy city design mixed with Lovecraftian-esque lore combined to make an intensely interesting map. Plus, each district. Motherfucker. Plus, each district of the map feels so different, but in a great way. The wonder weapon of this map literally shoots black holes, so what's not to like about it? The beast mode is also similar to Mob of the Dead's Afterlife mode, but it's even more expansive and useful. This map adds in Widow's Wine, a top 2 perk of all time, and I also appreciate the new jazzy perk jingles that this map adds. Highlights: Apothecant Servant, swords, and the entire map design, to be completely honest. Let's go into Shadows of Evil now. Alrighty, here we are in the Shadows of Evil. Great map it is. It's actually my favorite map, so no wonder it won the quote-unquote best map of Black Ops 3. I should preface, these aren't really what I think the best maps are, or I guess not even preface at this point. I should just say these aren't what I think the best maps are. These are pretty much just my favorite. I mean, some of these I do think are the best maps. I do think Mob of the Dead is the best map in all of Zombies. But I don't think Ascension is the best map on BO1. I don't think Shadows of Evil is the best map in Black Ops 3. They are my favorites, and I do think they are some of the best, but yeah. We don't have that much to do for Shadows of Evil. We just have to get the Apothecant Servant, get the, what's it called? The upgraded swords, and I don't know how they didn't get that. And we also just have to look around at parts of the map, because I love the way this map is designed. When Mauer der Toten came out in Black Ops 6, so I guess Cold War, or Black Ops 5, not 6. But when Mauer der Toten came out, I was really excited because I love city maps. Even though there's only like a few of them, or a couple of them in COD, I definitely love custom maps that are like built around cities and stuff. Something about this vibe of the map just really resonates. Not resonates, I just really enjoy it. These rituals are one of the most interesting parts of this map as well. I think this whole map, you could just sum it up as interesting. Upon release, Shadows of Evil was not liked by like anyone because if I remember, I think people thought it was too complex. I remember when I played it, when it released, I was definitely not really able to wrap my head around it that well. Another small thing that I love about this map is the narration of the Shadow Man. The characters are really good too, but the Shadow Man in the background adds this like creepy effect. Okay, great. Wow, I just wasted the entire round worth of zombies. Nice. I could have gotten like 2k points there. Instead, what do we get? We get a whopping 800. Alrighty, let's grab this, and then we can open up this portal as well, and the double points just disappeared. There's just so many things about this map that I enjoy that are just small little features. Like, I enjoy that the starting pistol is super strong for no apparent reason. I should probably get a gun here, but I don't really want to waste the points, especially after I wasted that double points, so I think we are going to spin the, what's it called, pods, and we lucked out and got the Locust. Getting the Apothecant Servant is going to be a bit of a tall task, I guess. It's mainly, like, purely luck-based. You have the Margwa Heart, which is easy to get. You just kill a Margwa, and then you also have the other two pieces, which both spawn in from RNG, so that's nice. During the narration part that I did for this map, I said that the Beast is similar to the Afterlife, and it really is. But one of the things that they did really well with the Beast that I don't really like about the Afterlife is that you can run out of the timer on the Beast and not die. I really appreciate that. It's a great feature. Although it does make more sense that you would die if you don't revive yourself at the end of the Afterlife, because it is quote-unquote the Afterlife. The path of progression in Shadows of Evil is a very linear one that is honestly repetitive, but I don't know, something about it. I just enjoy coming onto Shadows of Evil, like, no matter when. When this map first came out and I played it when I was younger, I honestly hated it because the same reason everybody else, it was way too complex. I could not wrap my head around it. But now that I'm not stupid, I really appreciate this map now. All right, finally killed the Margwa. We have 1 out of 3 pieces for our wondrous, not Margwa Servant, Apothecant Servant. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Jug here as well, just because we have an excess amount of points. And now I can just decide if I want to go to Footlights or Canal, but I think I'm just gonna go to the Canal District. Ooh, we got a double points for the start of the round this time. That's beautiful. Hopefully we don't pick up a nuke like we did last time. Oh my gosh, I might not make this. I'm gonna barely make it. Come on, please. There we go. Didn't get the statue thingy that holds the, what's it called, eggs, but it's fine. We got the important stuff, and that is what matters. The last time I did a video on Shadows of Evil, it was attempting to do a pack-a-punch speed run, and oh my gosh, that video, I think it turned out really well. It was pretty funny. But that video caused me so much, not suffering, but like, you know, it was pain to record that video. Not because it was hard or anything. I told myself I was going to give it one solid shot. I was going to do the speedrun one time. I'd mess up like within the first couple of minutes. Then I like already go to do another attempt. Mess up on that attempt, do another one. And so on the cycle goes, and I think I ended up putting in 5 attempts to that speed run, which obviously isn't that many attempts, but I told myself that I was only going to do 1 because I wanted that video to be shorter because I was kind of like pressed for time. So I ended up wasting a bunch of time and getting mad, and it overall was not a very fun time. Okay, this is also going to be very close, but I think we should be able to get it. Yeah, we definitely... Why did I, oh my gosh, why did I get so high up there? All right, well, we can already go do, oh, what the hell just happened in my game? We can already go do the last ritual, so that's nice. Starting off with a good run here. We're doing everything very early. All right, that is the 4th and not, I guess, not final ritual done, but we have another Margwa that's gonna spawn in here, so that's fun. I really love the Easter egg song on this map. I really wish I could play it, but it is unfortunately copyrighted. All right, let's see if I can get a long shot here. Oh yeah, that was easy. Not really a long shot, but... Oh wait, I haven't had music on, like, just the music volume in general on. I turned it off once because a custom map had copyrighted music, and I just never turned it on since. All right, well, we can go ahead and go down to the bottom area. I don't really know what it's called. And we can do the Pack-a-Punch stuff already, and we can also probably start doing the train eggs thingy already. This is another part of the map that is just super cool. Like, it doesn't really make much sense to me, but it's super cool. What a cool way to get Pack-a-Punch, though. You're doing like a final ritual where you can like wall run and you're getting chased by like a million different things at the same time. I kind of want to stay with the locust here, but I feel like it might fuck me over in the future. So I won't Pack-a-Punch it just yet. We also got a Margwa that's going to spawn in approximately 2 seconds. 1, 2. Oh, I guess not. There it is. All right, one last head. Can we hit it? Yes, we can indeed do that. Can I get a max ammo, please? That's not what I wanted. It'd be crazy if we got some Xenomatter right now for the Apothecan's Servant, but of course we're not going to get that because my luck is not that good. But I'm going to go ahead and start doing the train. Hey, look, it's Widow's Wine, my favorite perk. I don't know where the train is. I kind of just came over here. I'm gonna go off on a limb and just say it's in Waterfront. All right, let's see. Was I correct? No, I was not, but I'll just call the train over here anyway. If you ever look at some of the speed runs for like Easter eggs in Shadows of Evil, dude, they do some crazy stuff. They get the beast and start jumping on top of shit to like see where the symbols are. Oh my gosh, I did not realize this guy got in the train with me. All right, this is the first symbol, the single arrow, double arrow thingy. I'm gonna grab the bootlegger as well, just because I don't really have a better option right now. I think this is probably one of, if not the best designed zombies maps ever. Like, map design purely. Gameplay is great too, but like the atmosphere and vibe of this map is just unbeatable, dude. The Shadows of Evil glaze is crazy, but it's definitely valid. All right, I believe the last symbol is coming up really fast here. Yeah, right here, and it's, oh wait, no, we already saw that one. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. That's right. All right, let's make our way into this area. I'm going to shock the things, but I'm also going to go and break some of the statues. Okay, that was one of them, that was one of them, and this was the last one. Yep, okay, there we go. My memory is not terrible. All right, we got this open now, so we can already start doing it, which is absolutely great. And we are already done. Okay, let's just, let's go to Waterfront, because this one's pretty annoying to do. I used to think that the portals in the bottom part of Shadows just went to random places. I didn't realize that they actually had, like, set locations. Oh my, dude, how many zombies just came through that window? Oh my gosh. Every zombie left in the round just came through that window. I feel like this area is also one of the more dangerous areas for the egg thing. Actually, come to think about it, they're all pretty dangerous. Yeah, all of them kind of put you into a corner of the map. Alrighty, last egg, and I think this might actually be like one of the earliest times I've ever done this before. Unlocking the sword on like round 8 or 9. I don't think I've ever done it that early. I think this one might be the most dangerous spot, to be honest. There's just so many open areas, which works good and bad for you. Alright, there we go. We got it on round 8, which is absolutely insane. That means we can already start upgrading it on this round as well. All right, let's give this dude the egg, or I guess, no, he's giving us an egg. And now we can voluntarily spawn in the Margwas. All right, there we go. That is part 1 complete, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got hit by like a million different things at once. I think I'm gonna go Pack-a-Punch this Sten. I don't really ever Pack-a-Punch the Sten. All right, Sten goes in and, wait, it's not even the Sten, it's the bootlegger. It turns into the Ein Sten. All right, got the shield piece. Ooh, it is a meatball round. That means I have the chance at getting the thing that I need for the Apothecant Servant. No, 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 no. I've been good this year. I deserve the Xenomatter. Oh man, I'm not gonna get it, alright. Aw, shucks. That really sucks. Alright, well, we gotta wait another 5 rounds for that, I guess. Let's see, are there any purple pods around here? Ooh, there's one. Maybe my luck will be good with the tentacle? No, not quite. I don't know why I decided to do the Arch Ovum thing, like, during the middle of the round, but it was not a very good idea. Although it wasn't really a bad idea either. I thought the round was gonna end, so I just did it real quick. Oh my gosh, this dude will not die. Dude, he's not dying. No matter what I do, I've poured millions of bullets into him. Okay, there we go. Damn, I thought the Sten was a bit stronger, and it's also only not level 10. It's only round 10. We are gonna need a new weapon here, so I think I'm gonna grab the KRM, because I haven't packed that in a while, and it is a very fun gun. I can't even remember the last time I packed the KRM, dude. It's been too long, though. This gun is so much fun when it's Pack-a-Punched, especially if you have double tap. I love the Pack-a-Punch camo on this map, but my low graphics are not doing it justice. All right, that is round 10 over with. I'm gonna start this ritual as soon as I can, just because I want to get it over with before all the zombies spawn in. Oh wait, I should probably build a shield. Let's see, will I be able to... There's 3 Margwa spawning in, I think. I swear I thought I heard a 3rd Margwa there. I still think there might be a 3rd Margwa. Did I potentially just cook myself? Wow, this one taps the Margwa heads, dude. That's crazy. All right, I'm not even gonna reload, and I'm gonna kill the rest of the Margwas. Yep, that's too easy, dude. This gun is absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, there was a 3rd Margwa. I was not wrong. Apparently I destroyed one of its heads already. I feel like this gun is way too strong for being a, what's it called? Oh, I did destroy one of its heads. I feel like this gun is way too strong for being a 200, or not 250, a 750 point wall weapon. All right, we got a purple pod right here. I think we have some more in canals as well. So hopefully I can get the prize of the pool. All right, come on, tentacle. Yes, sir, that is what I wanted. All right, that's that round over with. Now I'm going to make my way over to the waterfront district, which holds the last thing for the sword. If I did have to choose like the worst looking place on this map, I would choose waterfront. I like all the brick architecture and stuff, but it just feels dirtier and more actually like zombies-like, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but Shadows of Evil just looks so good that... All right, we got our last zombie here, so I'm going to do this quick ritual thing. Not ritual, I don't know what you would call it. Oh, hey, we got another purple pot here. Might as well open it, even though I don't really want anything out of it. Fire sale, that's very useful. All right, that's one of them dead. Wow, he just teleported right in front of me. All right, that is the last head, and we can go and upgrade our sword now too, which is great. All right, I'm gonna go do that real quick. I just realized I didn't even show off the unupgraded sword at all. Obviously, the upgraded one is better and cooler, but you know, this one deserves some praise too. I'm not using it on any zombies, but this stuff's pretty cool. But here is the upgraded one, which is even cooler. Not gonna use it yet. Gotta wait for a giant horde of zombies, of course. All right, we got a pretty sizable horde here. I think it's time to pull out the sword. One of the highlights, because it absolutely just fucking demolishes everything, dude. It's not even funny how good it is. I think this might be my favorite of the specialist weapons that are in zombies. It's just so good. I don't even know if it does infinite damage or not, but it sure does feel like it. All right, we got ourselves a meatball round, or I guess a parasite round, actually. Maybe? I think so. Huh, I guess, oh, okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. Let's go. We got the Xenomatter. Where's the nearest buildable table at? There is one in Waterfront. That is right. I will go there. Oh, wait, I completely passed it. I thought it was down there where the pod was. All right, here is our Apothecant Servant, and I'm going to switch it out for my Sten. Very freaky looking gun, but it is amazing. If you've never seen it before, you are in for a treat. Unfortunately, you cannot Pack-a-Punch it on this map, but on Revelations, you actually can. All right, let's get a big horde going here. so we can use the full power of this Apothecant Servant, because it can definitely very easily take out a full horde. Alright, this looks like about 24 zombies that I've rounded up right here, so let's just shoot it and watch what happens. They all get sucked into this seemingly black hole-esque thing, and then they get pushed back, oh my gosh, at the end of it, and it just absolutely fucking demolishes everything, dude. When you think of overpowered wonder weapons, or I guess when you think of wonder weapons that would give you the biggest power trip, you think of the Thunder Gun, and then you think of this. This thing is an absolute beast, dude. It had to be nerfed by only having 10 rounds in it. I guess since this is the end of the video, yeah, this was a very long video. I put a lot of effort into it. If you guys did end up enjoying this video, please make sure to like and sub. I don't have too many long videos like this, but I will have more coming in the future. Next week, I'm going to do a very, very interesting and cool M14 versus Olympia video. I actually don't know if it's going to be next week or not, but it's going to be soon. So yeah, if you want to see who's going to win the debate of M14 versus Olympia, definitely check out that video, because it is a very expansive and cool video idea. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Join the Discord, link in description if you want to talk to me or other people who like zombies. Comment down below what you guys want to see from me next. Have a great day, and as always, peace.